Hey, Toko, I think you forgot something. Oh, man, I totally forgot. This is Toko's Reviews. Hold on. Welcome back to Toko's Reviews, everyone, and today we're going to talk about the new DJI Osmo Mobile 3 Gimbal. As you guys all know, this is DJI third generation gimbal for mobile phones. And today we're going to be talking about some of its features and benefits that this offer over some of its older predecessors. And also we're going to be looking for some cons if we find any. So, having said that, as you guys know, it's coming to the end of this year. There's a lot of holidays coming up, so you might get a better deal on what they're selling for now. I think these go for like $139. Some places are selling it for $149. But if you want good deals, you just might want to go to your local stores and do price matching. Price matching. Remember that. Don't pay the full price. Do price matching because holidays are coming up. It's right around the corner, so you will get this for cheaper. Okay? So, having said that, let's jump into the review.
So as you can see here, there's two models. There's the base model, as shown in this picture here. And then the second model is the combo model. There's no difference in them beside the black Osmo hard case. I just want to mention this. When I opened the case, I was stunned how compact this was. As shown in the picture, this doesn't take up a lot of room. So this is very ideal for those that do a lot of traveling. If you want to take something that would benefit you as far as a gimbal for your phones. I also really like how DJI thought about spreading out the buttons on this. It was very convenient for me. I have played with a few different gimbals before for phones, and they were all just crammed up because of being so small. But DJI did a good job on this by spreading out the buttons. So here's some of the great features that comes with this new gimbal that DJI has made. If you notice in the middle of the picture, there's a trigger. Yes, there's a trigger. There's a lot of benefit that you can get from this because of the different feature that it offers through live track and also sport mode. So here's the benefit of why it's important to have a trigger on a gimbal. Good job for DJI for implementing this trigger on this new third generation gimbal of theirs, because this is the benefit. As you can see here, just by pressing one time on the trigger, the active track 3.0 was doing its job. And this is a pretty cool feature because on the DJI app, the active track works very, very well just by pressing the trigger one time, and it automatically tracks. As I was setting up the tripod and getting my secondary camera ready for the secondary shot, I totally forgot that I activated the Active Track 3.0 on the DJI Osmo 3 mobile gimbal. And as you can see, I was just moving up and down here, grabbing the camera and stuff like that, and it was just following me. So I'm going to give you this live track one more time so you can see how the camera functions when live track is activated. And again, how you do that, you just press the trigger once and it'll focus on the face of whatever it's in front of it. It'll highlight it green and it'll start tracking, as you can see there. For some apparent reason, I don't know, but during shooting with the live track the second time and filming this happens, as you can see here. So I kind of did the same thing. I kind of went down low, and I was about like 1 to 2 feet away from the gimbal, and it did the same thing. It just lost track of my face. For some weird apparent reason, I don't know why it was doing that. At first, I thought it was the gimbal, then the iPhone, and then I thought it was the app. But maybe the app just needs an update, and that'll fix that issue with this gimbal. But other than that, as you can see, I went right back to the live track, clicked it one time, and it was doing fine. As you can see there, it's tracking me pretty good. I kind of ran on that part, and that's why it was tracking me fast. But as you go down 1 to 2 feet, it does the same thing. Again, as shown right there. So I don't know what's going on. So just before I wrap this up, I do want to talk about some other features that this gimbal holds that I think it's really worth to give up your DJI Gimbal 2 and or just sell it, you know, and get you the new DJI Gimbal 3. Well, and like I said before, it is really worth getting, man. You know, I got the combo DJI Gimbal 3 because it comes with the stand and the DJI Osmo black hard case. Get that. It's only like 20 bucks difference. And I really think that whoever is out there that's always on the go, you would literally benefit from this. And I think this is something that you should have in your arsenal as far as taking photos and videos. You won't be disappointed. This is one of the best gimbals I've used. I had the first gimbal from DJI and the second. And I can truly see pretty much how far DJI has come even to get to this point. I can only imagine in a few years from now or next year, if they're kind of like Apple, always upgrading us every year, how far they would get. So anyway, so here's a little time lapse for you guys that it does have this feature. Pretty much all gimbals have these, but I kind of like this one because I shot it. So these are some of the reasons why I think everyone should upgrade to the new DJI Osmo Mobile 3. It's because it's foldable and portable. As I've mentioned before, on the fly, those of you that love traveling, this will be great because it's very compact. Everything will fit into that little DJI Osmo black case. With gesture control, you can just put your hand up and it'll take a single shot or a group shot depending on the situation. The DJI Mobile Gimbal is one of the best active track gimbal that you can get out there. As you can see, all you gotta do is press that trigger one time and it'll definitely do a live tracking of the face of whoever it's pointed at. And it's very, very accurate as far as tracking. One feature that this gimbal has is called sport mode. In order for you to enable this, all you gotta do is hold down that trigger and keep on holding it. And whatever's in front of it, whatever action pack or action sport that you are filming, it's gonna lock onto that target. And one thing that I like about this feature, that it eliminates a lot of shake, and especially in sports. The last thing you want to do is be shooting something and you have all this shake and you cannot see the action that you want to see. But this little gimbal, it brings it to you. It gives you a view of everything that you want to see in clarity with the sport mode enabled. With a 3-axis gimbal that effectively reduces shaky footage, Osmo Mobile 3 delivers a super smooth, stabilized image, a lightweight, ultra-responsive design, reacts to your movement in real time, letting you focus more on the moment at hand. Come on, man. Okay, did I just read that out loud? Okay, I guess I looked at the page and I read it. So what? Who cares? Anyways, back to our review. You guys know what I mean though, right? Okay, good. Last but not least, the last feature that I want to talk about is the story mode. And this is one thing that I like about this gimbal, is the story mode on the app. Like I've mentioned before many times, if you're on the fly, this is a very compact gimbal that you can take for your mobile phone. And believe me, I think the pros can use these. This is a great little gimbal, and it's capable of doing more. I can only imagine new updates that would come out for this. But the story mode is the one that I want to mention, because when you're always out, you want to just take photos, and as you do, you post them. Well, this one you can post them on the fly, and with DJI, it'll give you a lot of media that you can post it to, like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and so forth. So just before we jump into story mode, I just want to mention, before I forget, this gimbal has 15 hours of battery life, and you can also, believe it or not, charge your iPhone or your Android phone or whatever you have hooked up to it, and it's pretty cool. Thank you for watching TOKO'S reviews. If you guys have any questions or comments, please drop it down below. If there's anything you guys want me to review, please let me know. If I can get my hand on it, I will definitely do it for you. And once again, if you like this, please hit the subscribe button. Olfatu from TOKO'S reviews. Peace.